Hey Canucks fans, hope you're well. I'm here to break down all of the goals from last night's record-breaking win by the Vancouver Canucks. They beat the Dallas Stars 6-5. Notable this game, 3 goals. They erased a 3-goal deficit in the final minute of regulation. It's the only time in NHL history that a team has come back from 3 goals down in the final minute of play. Let's get into it. Crazy game. First 5 goals are all power play goals. Let's start with the Dallas Stars. This is the first period, and then it's a great play here. It's Wyatt Johnston finding Rantanen on the circle and putting a one-timer over Demko's glove, 1-0. So here's a good pass. It went from Thomas Harley to Wyatt Johnston, and Garland's reaching, but actually it was Derek Forbort who kind of he shrinks the Canucks diamond or square into some weird shape. And he probably comes over a little bit too much. I get that he's trying to take away the the shot, but in essence, he forgets about the pass because this guy is way too far out, or maybe actually he wasn't that far out, but there's certainly a breakdown, whether that's O'Connor, I believe, up top or Derek Forbort down below. But then you can't give Rantanen that much space. Demko a little bit slow to get over it, but still a beautiful shot over Demko's glove. I just want to see who the forward was. I think it was O'Connor that was up there. Canucks get it towards the point. Yes, it looks like that was indeed O'Connor, who's kind of late. So yeah, that pass goes right in between O'Connor and Forbort. So really good play by Wyatt Johnston, makes it 1-0 for the Dallas Stars. That was on the power play. Then just 4 minutes later, another Dallas Stars power play. This one is right here. Actually, I'll show you in the replay. It's Ben to Marchment, and then it is 2-0 for Dallas. And this one's interesting because O'Connor makes a nice play to bat the pass away, but then for some reason, instead of taking Ben and staying on the inside of Ben, I think O'Connor was trying to anticipate a pass or ring around the boards, because look, O'Connor jumps to the outside of Ben, but look at what it does. It gives up all the inside space. Ben is a veteran player, and look, he just simply looks up. He sees Marchment there with no one. That should be O'Connor standing right there, but it's not. And then a simple pass. Sherwood is too late. You can't blame him. This is O'Connor's man all the way, or O'Connor's space. Again, I don't know what he's doing out there. And now it's 2-0 for the Dallas Stars. Second period, actually, before we get to the Dallas Stars goal, here's a nice block by Sam Steele, and there he goes. Sam Steele sounds like a singer, right? He goes down, gains the blue line, cuts across, and Demko makes a nice save. I always get nervous when Demko goes laterally, given all his problems with knee and groin and hip and everything, but he makes a really good save on Steele here. Steele there. Here is the Dallas goal. Another beautiful, Dallas moves the puck so well on the power play. This one is Ben. This one is Ben over to Duchesne this time. So it goes Ben to Granlund, then Granlund goes back to Ben, and instead of him trying to force a shot, and this one's kind of tough because Hronek is trying to block the shot. I don't know how he's supposed to block this pass. He tries to block the pass actually, but no, his leg's facing the wrong way. And then another lateral attempt by Demko, but Duchesne gets past. So 3-0 Dallas. It looks like it's going to be tough for the Canucks to catch up, but they do their best. First minute of the third period, it's a Canucks power play. Garland gains line. DeBrusk looks like he's going to wrap around the net, but instead he puts it short side off of ex-Canuck Casey DeSmith. So right here, clean ice, right? It's the start of the period. I think he had plans to go, or actually, you tell me. Do you think he had plans to go around, but he saw Lindell there? Or do you think right there, no, maybe this was his play. It looks like he kind of faked with his eyes that he was going to go around, but then he just, a no-looker off of DeSmith's left skate into the net. The Canucks power play, now it's 3-1. Dumba off for a double minor. This is the end of the first of those 2 double minors. Mancini, simple wrist shot from the point, and DeSmith can't see it. And I think there's some good traffic right there. Who is that? Is that Ratu? I think it is. So DeSmith is looking this way, but then Mancini simply puts it this way. So there we go. DeSmith looking around Ratu's left, but then look at all this room on the right, and that's indeed where the puck goes. First ever goal for Victor Mancini as a Canuck. Very, very exciting for him. All right, less than 3 minutes left. A good play, Robertson to Bork. And this looked like it was going to be the backbreaker. Under 3 minutes remaining. And then no one takes Robertson behind the net, and no one blocks the pass to the front. So double whammy, and then Bork puts it in. And I thought the game was over here. And if you don't think the game's over there, then you definitely think the game is going to be over here. It's Duchesne to Lindell, and then Granlund. They're a nice unselfish play. Duchesne fights, gets the puck off Hoglander, I think that is, and then Lindell to Granlund, and he scores from his side of center. So look at that, 2 minutes and 21 seconds left. You think this is done for sure, and the Canucks slim playoff hopes, probably going down the toilet right here. But then actually, let's just watch this one more time. Duchesne steals the puck over to Lindell, Granlund, and Granlund shoots from his side of center. But Q, the Canucks come back. First, it is a point shot and a great steal. Pettersson off of Johnson, and he finds Aatu Ratu at the side of the net with 1 minute to go. So again, a point shot that bounces around a little bit. Johnson, all he has to do is put it off the boards here or skate even, but instead he starts to stick handle. And look at this nice play by Marcus Pettersson. Steals the puck and then looks around and sees Aatu Ratu wide open, and Ratu puts it past DeSmith. DeSmith almost got a piece of it. So 3-1. Sorry. 3-1. Wishful thinking. 5-3. So now, 30 seconds later, it goes down to Garland, makes a beautiful hesitation move, and finds Suter in the slot. And with 29 seconds left, or 30 seconds left, it is a 1-goal game. So watch Garland here. It looks like he's going to shoot right there, but instead he kind of just drags for a second to the inside. Then he goes back around the outside, and Suter just finds, look at this, 5 Dallas Stars players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They make a nice little W there. But you know who has the W? The win? It's the Canucks. Oh, sorry, I kind of spoiled it there. But here it goes. It is Garland to Suter, and Suter has all this net. DeSmith a little slow, but he probably thought that with 5 guys on 3 that someone's going to cover him, but no. A beautiful shot. Now it's 5-4, and this is with the Canucks net empty. So 20 seconds left. They dump it in. 4 Canucks players rush to the corner here to fight the Stars players. Garland positions himself here. Lots of poise, gets it to Hughes. Hughes shoots it off of Hronek's stick, but the Hronek grabs the rebound there and finds Suter again in the soft spot. And it says 5.2, but they correct it to 7 seconds remaining. So the Canucks score 3 goals in technically 53 seconds to tie the game. This is amazing. So look at this. It's DeBrusk, it is Suter, it is Besser, and it is that Hronek there? So then Besser does a really good job fighting off 2 Stars players right there. Gets it to Garland, across. Garland to Hughes. Hughes shoots it. Hronek tries to deflect it there, but it goes off of Hronek. But watch Suter here. I'm not sure if Hronek knows where Suter is, or he's just trying to get to the front net, maybe to this guy, but it actually goes through him, DeBrusk, and it goes to Suter here. And again, Suter has the whole right side of the net to shoot and score. And look how happy Garland is. Hopefully we see it on here. Again, Hughes off of a deflection, double deflection off Hronek. Hronek, it gets through to Bruss, it gets to Suter, and let's see Garland. Look at Garland jumping. I just love this. It's like a little child in a great way. Childlike faith. Garland jumps, and it's a tie game. Here we see exactly. It goes past the Bruss, and it's in with, 6 seconds left, not 5.2. So that's why it shows as 19:53, because there's still a partial second over the 6 second mark. Regardless, wonderful, wonderful goal. Look, they're all happy. They're all excited. They're saying, what? Did we just do what we think we just did? Yes, Canucks, you did. Overtime. Canucks do not score on power play, but still going 4-4. Hronek. So when I say it's still going, there was no whistle after the Stars player came on because it was 4-on-3. Now it's 4-on-4. They went for about a minute. Hronek makes a wonderful play here. And then Garland strips Dumba. And look at Sherwood. You know, I always talk about that soft spot in the crease, or in front of the crease in the middle. Look at this. No one on him. I think these two guys were ready to blow the zone. I think that's Duchesne and Rantanen, if I'm not mistaken. Ready to go, but instead it's Garland to Sherwood. And Sherwood puts it past Casey DeSmith. Unbelievable. Unbelievable comeback. Vancouver Canucks 5 goals in the third, the last 3 in the final minute, and then of course the overtime winner with just over a minute to go in the extra frame. Amazing. So there's Hronek with a good battle. And look at Garland. So Dumba kind of tries to get the puck off the dasher. Garland makes a really good play. Okay, his right skate did take out Dumba's left skate, but not intentional. And then there goes Dumba. And even before Dumba's butt hit the ice, Garland has already passed it. And look at Sherwood. On one knee, that's when you know it's going to be a good goal. And again, another goal to dismiss right, and then the pump fake. So the Canucks beat the Dallas Stars 6-5. They stay alive in the very, 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 very bleak playoff race. And they live to see another day. regardless of whether it'd be cool if this was the game that kind of propelled the Canucks to the playoffs, if this was maybe a couple of weeks earlier in the season. But alas, we will never forget this game. We will never forget this comeback. Gives off, as many people have said, Game 4 Nashville vibes from last playoff season. But for now, let's bask in the fact that the Canucks set a record for, again, the only team to erase a 3-goal deficit in the final minute of regulation. Canucks fans, let me know which highlights stood out to you and why. Is there something that I pointed out to you that you did not notice? Or is there something you want to point out to me that I did not notice? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to read, react, and reply. As always, I want to give a shout out to all of you for watching. Members, legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Andrew Chang, Hall of Fame franchise members, thanks for your support. And thanks to all of you for watching, liking, and subscribing. You can like the video, you subscribe, you can leave a tip on the way out to help me out. I want to thank my sponsors, Vancouver Canucks Real Estate, Coach Patrick Lou, weight loss coach. I want to thank all of you for watching once again. Tell me which highlights stood out to you and why. Leave it in the comments. Or are you just happy that the Canucks won a game? You're happy for the guys, even if we might not make the playoffs, likely not, and that we set a record in the process. Tonight, members only. So members, hope you join me at 11 p.m. Have a great Wednesday. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. God bless, and go Canucks go.